So in this video, I'm going to show to you how you can create Bootable. In my the last video that I made, I talked about how you can create a diagnostic tool. I mentioned of Sergei Strelec and how you can create a Bootable, right, using flash drive. So here's a flash drive. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can use Rufus. Though there are other software that I can use, but Rufus is very easy. So in this, I'm going to show you how you can use Rufus software in order to create Bootable. Any Bootable. All right. Either you want to create Bootable, you want to use Sergei Strelec as Bootable, or you want to create a Bootable for Windows, or even for Ubuntu, you can use same Rufus for it. So I'm going to do that now. So with me, here is 16 gig flash, right? It's 16 gig flash here. And what is the importance of creating a Bootable? Take for example, if your PC has a corrupted OS, if the OS is corrupted and you want to restore the Windows, you need a Bootable to do that. All right, that is number one. Number two, if you want to install OS afresh, maybe Windows 11, or you want to downgrade to Windows 10 or Windows 7, it depends on what you want. And you don't want to use disk, okay? But aside from a flash, you can use a disk, but disk takes time, a long time. But with flash, it makes the process seamless, very easy. So, and if you want to install Ubuntu too, you can use same process too. So it is important. It is vital that you know how to create a Bootable. Okay. So in order to create this, if you look at the screen, my screen here, there are three things here. There's Windows. This is Windows 11. And then this is the third one here. That is Wimpy. That is Sergei Strelec. You can see Sergei Strelec. So those are the two, OS. Okay. And the middle one, this is Rufus. This is what we are going to use to create a Bootable. We turn this flash drive to a Bootable. Okay. So it will not be just. The flash will not be just flash, but a flash that you can use it to boot. You can give a command on the PC that it should boot from this flash, and it will definitely boot. All right. So if you look at this, in order to do this, in order to use, let me just open this up. So I double click on Rufus. Yes. Our application is running. Other instance. Which application? Oh, okay. Okay, one is up already. It's the Rufus. I'm going to close you. All right, open. All right, so here is the Rufus. We look at this Rufus here. And now I've not plugged in this flash. So next thing, I'm going to plug this flash. Although this flash is a Bootable already, it doesn't matter. You can, create another one. So I'm going to plug in. You should be able to hear a chime, that is Windows sound for plugin. All right, so here is the thing. Can you see the symbol? Oh, okay, the symbol right here. Oh, this thing is covering it. Let me just drag to another opposite corner. Oh, my neighbors are making noise. All right, where are you? I can't find you on the list. But are you there already? Let me Windows E. Let me come to here. It's not out yet. All right, what's wrong? It's not out. If it's out, you'll be able to see the flash. What is wrong? All right, it's out. It's out. Okay, you see that it is out. Because I said that the flash is already a Bootable. So it's here now. This is Windows 10. Windows 11 rather. So it's a Bootable already. But I'm going to wipe it. All right. So it has come out. Okay. Now let me minimize this. So first, as I plug in this flash, it is important when you want to do this. Okay, come back to the corner. All right, good. So if you want to do this, it is important that the flash you want to use as Bootable should be the only one plugged into the PC. Take for example, if you have multiple flash on it, of course, It's going to be indicated here. Now, next thing will be for you to be able to identify which flash you want to turn to bootable. So to be at the safe side, just plug only a flash that you want to turn to bootable. All right. So I've only plugged in one thing. That is a flash. This is a single flash that I want to use as bootable. So if we look at the first part here, this is the Rufus 4.4.2103. So the first part is the device. The device here is to choose, the flash, the device want to turn to bootable. Aside from flash, you can use an external hard disk or SSD to turn to bootable. All right, so you are going to see it on the list, yeah. But now, since it's the only one plugin, you see, it's the only option there. So 16 gig has been chosen. I name it UEFI NTFS because it is bootable already, yeah. So it shows the name. Come here, you see here, UEFI NTFS, yeah, this partition here. So it shows it. Okay, so that is number one. So first, you select the flash you want to turn to bootable, yeah. Then number two, you come down here, you say boot selection. Okay, that means you want to, the OS that you want to use. All right. Now look at it here. It says disk or ISO image. Now I click on it. Now depends. Now for this, you don't click on MS DOS or free DOS, non-bootable. No, just select disk or ISO image. All right, disk or ISO image. Then is look at the front here. Okay, select. This select is going to enter the PC now, telling you to choose the ISO, the software. That was the OS you want to turn to bootable. Right? I want to make use as a bootable. Yeah. So now, since I click on it, now I will navigate to this right here. Yes, I will navigate to this right here. Okay. That is tutorial folder, because that is where the OS I want to use. Yes, the OS is there's Sergei Strelec and Windows 11. So I will navigate to that place, and so now this will not be the same thing with yours. So it depends where you store the OS. Maybe Sergei Strelec, maybe you want to turn Sergei Strelec to bootable, or you want to turn Windows, maybe Windows 11, Windows 10, Windows 10, whatever it is, you want to turn it to bootable. So you navigate to that part, and it could be on external storage. Okay, but this one is on this PC and it's on desktop. It's in a folder on the desktop. That is tutorial folder. So now I will click here. Yes, this is desktop and this is tutorial folder. Yeah, desktop tutorial folder. I've chosen it. If you look at, you see it's isolated the Rufus. There are only two things here because the Rufus is not an ISO. So this now, that means you look at this. If I have something here that is not an ISO, it won't say it. Maybe there's a file that is zipped, it won't say it. Maybe the OS has been zipped, it will not say it. Or the OS is not in ISO format, still it will not say it. You can only see an ISO. If you look at this part, okay, I've clicked on, okay, let me just drag. Look at disk or ISO image. That means only those two things. So that means if you want to download the software, make sure you download an OS rather. Yeah, an OS and OS is software actually. So if you want to, make sure that, if you download OS, make sure that you download in ISO format. Because if you download and it's not an ISO, you convert it. Just make a search and find out how you can convert it to an ISO. All right. You convert the OS to an ISO image. Okay. So once you've done that, then Rufus will be able to see it. Now next, now let's pick on, I will choose Sergei Strelec. So I've selected the second one, that is about 3 gig. Then I click on open. So it has added it. That's Sergei Strelec. All right. So now this is number 2. Number 3 down here. Okay. You see partition scheme. All right. Partition scheme. If you look at this, this is either MBR or GPT. Now there are PCs here. There are PCs that I think this GPT is guide GUILD. That is guide partition table. And this MBR, I think is master boot record. Blah blah. Okay, so you can read about this. You can read about it, to know about it. But in simpler terms, like GPT, it's recent than MBR, and GPT allows you to have more partitions than what MBR allows. So you can just read about it to know about them. So on a PC, like old PC definitely is going to be MBR. Although newer PC, recent PC can also support MBR. But personally, I prefer GPT. Okay, I prefer GPT. So now depends on which one your PC is. So you cannot make a search, maybe, and in order not to stress yourself too much, yeah, in order not to stress yourself too much, you can choose GPT. Okay, you can choose the GPT. Then, and if GPT doesn't work, maybe your PC doesn't support GPT, then you repeat the same process. Then you choose MBR. Okay, but then after you choose GPT, you try to check if your PC support GPT partition. All right, that is file system. So if you support GPT partition, and there's a way that you can, do the adjustment in the BIOS. You just set the BIOS to that it should support, that is UEFI. All right, that is for GPT partition. Okay, so GPT is selected. All right, if you like, okay, let me choose MBR. You see, as MBR, it has changed it to BIOS or UEFI CSM. Okay, so let's go back to GPT. All right, UEFI or non-CSM. All right, that one is that. Don't forget, there are different, like not everyone is using the PC that is of maybe like that is made last year or made this year. We have folks that use PC that is like 10 years old, maybe like 15 years old, thereabout. Okay, so you try to determine which partition table does your PC support. Okay, and in order not to maybe like trouble yourself so much, you can just choose GPT. And if your PC doesn't support GPT, then you choose MBR. Or if you want to go ahead and to find out, you just search if your PC support GPT. And as a way you can just enter the bio and try to look for try to look at for the, I think it's going to be under boot sector. Yeah, boot under boot section. So you can choose if you can choose between UEFI or BIOS. Yeah, UEFI, blah, blah, blah. Well, I'm going to show you in demonstration, you're going to see so that everything is going to come to life. But to be at the safe side, you can choose GPT. And your PC is very old, you can choose MBR. All right. Because if your PC doesn't support GPT, right? It doesn't support GPT and you choose GPT, still the PC will not be able to recognize the flash. Or even though if it recognizes, you click on it, it won't boot because the file system on the flash, the PC does not support the file system. Yeah, the partition scheme. It does not. Okay, so that is it. Although if it does not, you can always restart it. It doesn't take time to do. All right, so now moving ahead, here is volume label. That is name. You can choose any name. This is USB Strelec. This name can be changed. Let me see. Okay, it can be changed to, let me say, let me Sergei Strelec. Sergei Strelec. Yes, tutorial. Yeah, just use tutorial. Yeah, Sergei Strelec tutorial. Yeah. All right. So this is file system. Yeah, this file system 532. All right. Remove at 532. Okay. All right. So next, that is all. Basically, that is all. So next is to click on start. Then click on start. You see the warning. All data on the device, UEFI interface system gate will be destroyed. To continue with this operation, click OK to quit. Click cancel. You see that? So you make sure that the flash you want to turn as bootable. Make sure that I don't have any vital information there. And if there is, make sure you have a backup before you proceed. Look at the warning because everything on the flash is going to be erased and replaced and turn it to bootable. Yeah. All right. So, okay. That is it. Then you wait for the whole this thing to be complete. All right. So it's going to take some time. Now, as it is, there's nothing I can do to it. There's nothing I can do to it than to wait until, the process is completed. And once the process is completed, it will tell you that it is ready. So when it is ready, that means it has turned into bootable. Then it can, plug into PC, then boot, then direct the PC to boot from the flash. Okay. So we are going to say that. So this is the first process of creating the bootable. So I'm going to allow it for it to finish. Now see that it is ready now. When that it's finished, it made a sound, yeah. Yes, and a loud sound that it is ready. You look at it, ready with a green. So next is I click on close. So as it is, the flash is ready as bootable. So let me come here. This PC, look at it has turned Sergei Strelec. Okay, I think I name it Sergei Strelec, blah 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 for tutorial. Okay, it's shutting it. All right, so here is it. Yeah, so Sergei Strelec is there. Let's open it and see what we find inside. You look at. Okay, so close. Now what I'm going to do next to eject this flash. Eject. All right, flash has been ejected. All right, removed. So next is okay to demonstrate how you can how to boot now through a PC and see. Let's look at if this thing works or it does not. All right. Okay, so it's time to put this to a test. All right, so this is the Studio Flash. So before me here, this is HP. You see the logo here. So this is HP. Now, to boot this through a flash, to give a command to a PC so that the flash will boot, the PC will boot through a flash. You are going to give a command on the PC. For HP, is the such command is that it allows you to enter the boot menu. So from the boot menu, you'll be able to choose which device to boot that you want the PC to boot from. All right, good. So for HP, to access the boot menu, it is F9. Yeah, this F9 right here, F9. For Dell, I believe Dell is for F12. This process is for all PC. It does not matter the kind of PC that you are using. All right. The rest is that like Lenovo, Dell, HP, they have ways of accessing their boot menu. So if you don't know, you can search. You search how to enter the boot menu of certain PC. Maybe it's Lenovo, maybe it's Dell, maybe it is HP. But for HP it's F9. For Dell it is F12. Now this is HP PC. So now, before I turn it on, I will plug in the flash to the PC. So flash plug in. Next, let me do it this way so that you'll be able to see the screen. So the flash is here, right? Let me zoom in a bit. So the flash has been plugged in, right? Yeah, little phone. All right. So next is to press the power button. Okay, this is my finger is on F9 right here. Power button has been pressed. The PC is on. Display and I've tapped on F9. You see it has shown indication here. So this is a boot manager. So here is the boot menu. So next is to look at the flash. This is the flash here, the name of the flash. So after you plug in the flash, you need to know the name of the flash. If you look at it, this is USB hard drive UEFI. So here is it. The same thing with down here. But with the GPT partition that we chose, it appears it can also work like for this Strelec. It can also work for the MBR partitions. Okay, but here is the UEFI. Yeah, you see the UEFI, that is GPT partition that was chosen. Then this is notebook hard drive. This is the hard drive that is on it. That is Itachi. Okay, so now I'm going to select this first one because GPT partition. Next is to tap on enter. Enter. So it means it worked. So here is it. Boot USB Sergei Strelec Win 10. So enter. All right. So as it is, it's not booting from the hard drive that is on it, that is Itachi, no, but rather it's booting from this flash that I plug in. Okay, if I remove this flash, in little time you're going to see a blue screen because it's booting from the flash. So here's the flash, it's still in. Okay, so it's loading files from the flash. So you see, it is ready. So Strelec is ready. So like it now depends on what you want to do, with this Strelec. Interestingly, do you know that with this Strelec, okay, that will be for another video. Don't let me complicate matters. Okay. So this is it. It now depends what you want to use Strelec for. Do you want to remove a password on a PC? Yeah, the Strelec is ready. Do you want to check the health of the hard drive? You can also use Strelec to check. Do you want to maybe like set up Windows on the PC? You can also do that through Select. You look at this place, set up Windows 7 to Windows 10. But you can do more than that. I can use it to set up Windows 11. All right. So that is it. That is it. So you see now, that is how to create a bootable. The same principle applies to there's another OS there that is Windows 11, but I'm not going to do that. The same process you are going to do. Yeah, the same process that you're going to do. So once you've done that, it tells you ready. That means the flash is ready. Just eject the flash and do it this way. Yeah, easy peasy. So that is it. It's as simple as that. So this is how to create a bootable. And even though it doesn't matter if you want to create a Windows bootable, you want to create a Sergei Strelec bootable, you want to create a bootable for Ubuntu, you can do it. Yeah, it's as simple as this. Yeah. And if you want to create a Mac bootable, maybe you want to install a Mac OS. So the same process, but it's not Strelec. It's another software, okay, that you can use for that. But basically, that is it. How to create a bootable. All right. So that is it. And next is, I mentioned that on a PC. So let me shut down. Yeah, I'm going to shut down. So on a PC, there are PC that starts to like UEFI, that is GPT partition, or MBR partition. Okay, as you notice as you're trying to create the bootable, you have to choose, make a selection. Either I want to choose GPT or MBR. So let's look at the BIOS. To enter the BIOS, as is BIOS on this PC, it is F10. That is for HP. For there, it is F2. Yeah, that is function P2. So this is F10. Yeah, press power button. The PC is on. Then I've tapped on F10. Okay, immediately tap on it before you start to boot. Yeah, so this is the BIOS. All right, now this is the BIOS setup. Okay, so now let's go to that is system configuration. So this is system configuration. The next is let me see. Yeah, boot options. Yeah, boot options. You look at this now for the part for the GPT blah blah. Now we are on that is system configuration. Then legacy support. So here is legacy. Okay, and you look at this part that this PC is set such that whatever the flash you plug in, maybe the partition that is on the flash that you create as bootable, it is UEFI. This is it here. And if it is MBR, that is legacy. This is it right here. So it will support it. Now, let's see. So this is legacy. It is enabled. So this legacy is for the MBR partition. So let me disable it. Disabled, yes, disabled. You see, it has disappeared. It has grayed out. So that means if I go to boot menu, it only supports UEFI. That time it indicates UEFI top, and there's another one at the bottom that is just the name of the flash. Yeah. Okay. So basically that is it. This is UEFI. Okay. And so next is, so that is all. Legacy that has been disabled. Then press F10 to save. Yeah, exit save changes. Exit saving changes. Yes. So now let me tap out F9. F9. Good. This is F9. Now, no, go back. I don't want it to boot from the flash straight up. Yeah, this is F9. All right. You see, this is that now. It means the other partitions that was below, it has disappeared. So now it's only support. This is this partition, that is the GPT. So this is right here. You see that the hard drive, the Itachi is missing. That means on the Itachi, the partition that was used for it was MBR, and legacy has been disabled. Okay, so you cannot see this file. You cannot see the hard drive anymore. Okay, the Itachi that is on it. Okay, so now as it is, let me Control or Delete, remove this flash. That it will not boot. It will not say flash. You see, 3FO. Why? Because I've changed the BIOS setup to only support GPT, that's UEFI. Okay, so that is it. So as it is now, if I plug in this flash, it's going to blow through this flash only. Yeah. Now let's go back to F10. Yeah, I just tap on F10, it goes straight to F10, it goes straight to the BIOS. Then boot options. There's a boot option. Then okay, let me zoom in bit. There's boot option. Then next is legacy support. Yeah, so legacy support enable. Yes, enable. Okay, so all right, so now F10 to save exit save changes. Is it as it is, it's going to boot from the Itachi. All right, you see, as it is booting now, it does not complete that, 3F, that is no add this, blah blah. So that is it. So if you make your bootable, you try GPT, and if your partition, if there's nothing like this, okay, not like this, that maybe you are going to disable legacy, enable legacy, and there's some places like that, it will be expressly stated that you should activate the UEFI or GPT partition. Yeah. All right. So that is it. It's as simple as that.